High in the mountains of Japan, where the snow piles up taller than a person, something is sitting in a steaming pool of water. It has a bright red face, closed eyes, and the deeply relaxed expression of someone on the best vacation of their life. It's not a person, it's a wild monkey, and it is having a spa day. These are Japanese macaques, better known around the world as snow monkeys. And they are, quite literally, the most northern living monkeys on the entire planet. No other primate on Earth, except humans, survives in a place this cold. While monkeys everywhere else swing through warm jungles, these guys live where winter temperatures can crash to -15 degrees. So how does a fuzzy little primate survive a Japanese mountain winter? The answer is one of the most delightful things you'll ever see in nature. The place is called Jigokadani, which translates to something wonderfully dramatic, Hell Valley. It got the name from the boiling steam that hisses out of the frozen ground, wrapping the whole valley in mist. All over this valley, natural hot springs bubble up from deep underground, staying warm even when everything around them is buried in snow. And the monkeys figured out exactly what to do with them. They climb in, they soak, they lounge in the warm water with steam rising off their fur, looking for all the world like tired office workers unwinding after a long day. But here's the part that makes it even better. The monkeys didn't always do this. This whole tradition has a real beginning, and we can almost pinpoint the moment it started. Back in the early 1960s, there was a traditional inn in the valley with an outdoor hot spring bath. The local monkeys started sneaking down to grab apples that people had left out. Then, the story goes, one young monkey waded into the warm bathwater chasing an apple and discovered it felt absolutely amazing. Soon others copied her. Within a few years, the whole troop was bathing. The humans, understandably, did not want 100 wet monkeys in their bathtub. So in 1964, they built the monkeys their very own hot spring pool nearby. A spa just for macaques. And that pool is still there today. It's now one of the most famous wildlife spots in Japan, where visitors from all over the world come to watch monkeys soak in peace. The monkeys, by the way, could not care less about you. They're completely wild. They wander in from the forest, take their bath, and stroll off again, totally ignoring the crowd of humans pointing cameras at them. And if you think a grown snow monkey in a hot tub is cute, wait until you see the babies. Tiny, wide-eyed, and clinging to their mothers, they float in the warm water like little wet dumplings. Around the pool, the monkeys do what monkeys do best. They groom each other, picking through fur, strengthening friendships, and quietly sorting out who's important in the troop. Because snow monkey society is surprisingly strict. Troops have a clear pecking order, and the higher-ranking monkeys often get the best, warmest spots in the spring. Even in a hot tub, status matters. But here's where it gets genuinely fascinating, because scientists wanted to know, is this bath just for fun, or is it actually doing something? So researchers studied the bathing monkeys closely. They measured the stress hormones in the animals during the freezing winter months, comparing the ones who soaked with the ones who didn't. The results were amazing. The monkeys that spent more time in the hot springs had noticeably lower levels of stress hormones. The warm bath wasn't just cozy. It was genuinely helping them cope with the brutal cold. In other words, these monkeys independently discovered spa therapy. They found a natural way to relax and conserve energy through the harshest part of the year, and they passed the habit down to each new generation. And if you're enjoying this journey into Japan's wonderfully weird natural world, do me one quick favor and tap that subscribe button. We share delightful stories like this every single day. Now, the bathing isn't even the only clever trick these monkeys are known for. Japanese macaques are famous for inventing and sharing brand new behaviors, almost like tiny cultures. On one Japanese island, scientists watched a young female start washing sandy sweet potatoes in the water before eating them. One by one, the other monkeys copied her, until washing food became a tradition for the whole group. On top of that, snow monkeys have been seen making snowballs, rolling them around, and playing with them for no obvious reason at all, apparently just because it's fun. Think about that for a second. These are animals that make snowballs, wash their food, soak in hot springs, and inherit these habits from each other across generations. It's astonishingly close to human behavior. And it all happens in this one steaming, snow-covered valley in the mountains of Nagano, tucked away like a secret. A place where the ground breathes hot mist and the monkeys have their own bathhouse. When the snow falls, big fluffy flakes landing on the monkeys' heads while they sit chin deep in the warm water, it becomes one of the most peaceful, dreamlike scenes in all of nature. They don't flinch. They don't rush. They just sit there, eyes half closed, steam curling around their red faces, completely at ease in a world of ice. So the next time your winter feels a little too cold and a little too long, just remember, somewhere in the mountains of Japan, a wild monkey figured out the answer thousands of years before we did. Go find a hot bath and soak like a snow monkey.